What up, though, TikTok? It's your boy Johnny, and we back with more perception. So I took down some notes. I'm gonna be reading from my journal. Got a couple journals, and I just kind of want to break down how I see how black people can be completely changed by white people, like how they systematically broke us down and took control of basically Earth and a lot of things actually. So like, let's just start from the top. In ancient Kemet, bro, we used to value our elders with, like, we would call somebody righteous based off of the things that they could give without expectation for a return, right? That was black culture. In America, everything has a return. Everybody expects something for something. There's no giving out of, you know what I'm saying, out of love, right? These elders in America, these pastors, these priests, they give y'all word and y'all give them money. They don't give without returns, all the way down to the church. And I know that y'all see that. It's and I feel like it's if you took the time to go look at Kemet, for example, and a couple of other African tribes, you would kind of see that the way that we respected children, each other, the way that we move was different. Money and these expectations and certain things is not the African way, bro, period. So when you look at European-centric and Arabic-centric, like barbaric history, they had 5 real keys, bro. And it was lie, kill, rape, steal, invade. And if you look at what's going on right now in America and everywhere, what has happened, bro? Hold on. When you're invading the people, the process of invasion is usually assessment. It's actually the smartest option is to assess. So you get to know people, friend from foe. You figure out what they believe in, and then you imitate what they believe in. This is what white people did in Africa. If we would have known how they treated kids and things of that nature, bro, we wouldn't have been doing deals. It was all a deal. And black people weren't enslaved because of other blacks. It wasn't just white people. You know what I mean? So that's the reality. But we wouldn't have did business with y'all. We knew y'all had some demonism in y'all that we wasn't even akin to. It's not in us to do certain things, just like it's not in y'all to do certain things we do, right? But y'all do great evils, and we got to talk about it. So just looking at that, you can see historically that's the mission right there. This is how they do it. Now, the line, the cheating in the youth, the stealing, the manipulation, honestly, Africans, yeah, it happens everywhere. But over in Africa, definitely certain countries over there, the belief system and the spirituality is so strong, they didn't conduct themselves, like just out of pure respect and walking in pure spirit. The mama would definitely know the child's lying or doing something weird, and the child would confess these things. I ain't saying blacks don't lie, manipulate, cheat, steal, but majority, the reality is the way black people operate in America is because we've been trained and conditioned to do so by elite white people who don't like us. They hate us, all right? And it's weird. And then you got to look at it, bro. So not only do you enslaved people erase their history, right? We gonna do the whole, not only do you invade, see friend from foe, imitate the belief system, then change and put your beliefs on it and erase theirs. This happens, bro. Let's look at the CIA bringing guns and dope to the hood, right? And then now, so you got, and this is where it gets interesting. So you got guns and dope in a particular area where simultaneously a lot of cops are working in these areas. You remove strong black men from the houses, right? Then you dilute the blood of the black man and woman by intermingling with the blood. You hook the ones that you can on drugs. You lock the rest up. You lock the ones up that you can. You acclimate those who will be acclimated to the cause, and you discard the rest and kill the rest. This is literally the plan. These guys are in control. That's the reality. When you look at the state of the black man, everything that I'm saying is lining up. Now check it out. It becomes genetic, bro. These things that they're doing to us start to become genetic and generational, bro. See, they beat us out of ourselves. So you have to look like them and act like them and dress like them. You have to wear a mask. If you look like you're going to make them uncomfortable. Period. And we're going to talk about that too. But like, if you really think about the behaviors, our culture starts to mimic. Like back in the 70s and 80s, you knew a black man and a black woman on the street just looking at them. Nowadays, everybody walking the same and moving the same. right? We don't want to be associated with certain narratives and stereotypes. You can't tell a black from a white, not from behind, unless you can see their skin, dog. If they got a coat or a jacket, you don't know who that is. But back in the day, you would. Even if he had a hood up, you would know it was a Negro or a white person. So we're being changed to our man, dude, to how we behave, how we move, our traits, our physicality, our tone, the words that we use, all in a very extreme game of change your enemy, bro. Change it into our likeness. Because as I continue to condition and change them, they will then fight for me and love me completely, dog. Now, a part of invasion, again, is disarmament. So basically, again, this is emulating what you love, but first learning it. Assess the situation. How strong, who's going to fall for what trap. Okay? Now, when you're looking at invasion and assessment, you can see how it works in certain neighborhoods. When certain neighborhoods are being built up and more white people are moving in, they're building up new grocery stores. You're bumping into more white people in the grocery stores. You know they are acclimating to that environment, dog. And this is literally how it works every time. And usually, once they build the numbers and get the numbers, then they show you how they really are, right? They be cool, they smile and they wave. And then once it's more of them than us, this is us, then they start letting that racism out. And it literally works like this every time. I've studied y'all culture. I really do love y'all, but y'all be tripping. So I think it's really interesting how they really invade, conquer, and literally destroy people. What's even more funny is it goes down into your work too. If you make your white boss unhappy by being you, you're probably gonna get some negative backlash in that job. Seriously, a lot of the times, what I've seen, you can't be yourself as a black person, even at work. If you are, you make white people uncomfortable. Even the ones that hate themselves band together, and then they'll come against you, bro. I've been in situations where I was working around predominantly white people and a lot of white men and women. I think it was actually more women in the company than men at that time. But at the end of the day, bro, you will see them complaining, griping, bitching every day. And then when a real dude pop up, a real nigga pop up, and start telling them about themselves, they band together. It needs to be the same chicks that's talking about each other. These same dudes, these same white dudes and white chicks that are talking about each other, they hate each other. But one thing I respect about y'all is I've seen y'all band together against a black man. For sure. So this is actual life experience. I ain't gonna name drop because they ain't that important, but they do this. And then when you confront it, they pretend like it's not happening. They try to make things uncomfortable. I've had people talk crap and dirt, managers talk crap and dirt on other managers and employees. And then when I humble a person, oh, I'm tired of people talking ass. What? You're tired of people talking crap? You're a negative force of energy every day. And you ain't even built for that on some real shit, because you're gonna press charges or run to the cops if a grown man puts you in your place. We know you prejudiced, we know you racist. Chill out. But when you address it like that, bro, they band together so quick, dog. People be going outside, smoke breaks, talking. Bro, like, you gotta watch how white people move. They communicate with their eyes. We all do it, but they're notorious for it. Like, bro, white people are very smart and very educated, bro. The real truth is, I just feel like white people got us in the war category. I think white people know how to war better than blacks. And I feel like it's truly because education ain't coveted in the black community. Our schools are crap. We're not taught that education and information is important. We don't study the real history of ourselves and people who come against us. I just think white people know how to war better than blacks, bro. Like, we're not educated to really recognize when you need to pick up different social skills and people skills and being able to read into certain situations. We're not educated. Like, white people got a whole different animalistic intelligence than black people. Black people, honestly, from where I sit at the table today, we're very naive. And that's why you lose wars. Our people perish from a lack of knowledge. Keep them blind, deaf, dumb. How could they ever wake up? And if this works and controls them and we have deemed them our enemy, why should we ever change? I literally don't even blame white people. Can't be mad. But because I'm black, I have to do this because I'm not okay with it. But I'm not mad. I just see the game, and I hope y'all do too. I'm out.